I think my last question for you is, what are you looking forward to that you hope council will take up or wrestle with or maybe address?
I think right now where we'd like to get as much community input as possible is that the council for well over a year now has been considering building an open access network,
Yes,
broadband,
yes.
a fiber optic network that would ultimately, based upon the community's interest and support, would provide the ability for folks to have an alternative to, say, Comcast today. And I mean, the whole concept is to provide, is the town would actually consider it being the utility, the broadband utility, and financing the construction of the
network,
the whole network, which is called open access. And having done that, be able to invite different internet service providers to basically rent space on our network to provide a variety of content, internet, TV, combination thereof, so on and so forth. Everything that we're all getting in our homes right now. There'd be more competition, which hopefully should lead to lower pricing, pricing that would be more attractive than what we're all paying today for our internet and for our TV. Faster speeds. I mean, we're talking today, generally Comcast, when you buy something from them, they'll tell you you get 100 megabytes per second. If you ever really go in and test it, it's considerably less than that. And with fiber optic, you have the ability to, it's really light, which has no degradation over whatever distances you want to send it. And you get incredibly fast speeds. At a basic, it would be 250 megabytes per second, and for those who really felt they needed unbelievable speed, it could be a gigabyte.
Right, which is incredible.
Yeah, so you'd have competition. You'd have different alternative content packages available to you. You'd have faster speeds, hopefully at reduced pricing, considerably reduced pricing than what you're paying today. And you have the ability on 5 minutes going on the internet to change one internet provider from one to the other just like that.
Which is incredible.
Which is for some reason your internet provider was not providing the service or something wasn't working right in your home or your business. You go, I'm done with that individual. 5 minutes, you could just switch right over. The software's there to handle all of that and get your billing perfectly and so on and so forth. But for the town to proceed, we have to have strong demand from the community, and that's why, well, maybe it was 10 to 14 days ago, the town sent out a survey, and so we're encouraging everybody to really take that survey because we need to get a sense of what they call the take rate would be, what percentage of our community in which neighborhoods would be prepared to sign up for something like this. By taking the survey and just saying, gee, I've got an interest and I'm prepared to do it, that's not a commitment, but it's just giving us an opportunity to see where in the community we might want to roll this out first.
Exactly.
Because it'll probably take up to 3 years. If the entire community signed up in significant numbers, it could take 3 years to probably build this infrastructure throughout the town of Breckenridge.
Right, figuring out our soil and how to lay the fiber and all of that stuff.
All that stuff.
And I think it's really exciting because it really could be a game changer for our businesses to have that speed to operate with. And it also really provides us a way to own our future, to be in control of some of the more technological advances that'll come down the pipeline.
Yeah. This is the technology today. We know technology will change, who knows, 5, 10, 15 years from now. But I think what people need to make a decision regarding is, here's a new technology that we could be implementing if the community signs up for it. Do you want to move forward with that technology, or are you happy staying with where you are?
Right.
Now, some people will say, well, everything's going to be changing, so why would I sign up for something new when it's only going to change down the road? It's a good point, but I think that individual is probably always going to be waiting for the last technology that will never ever change again, which will never happen.
Right. You're not going to buy an iPhone until they have the ultimate iPhone, but it always changes.
So you make your choice today. Would I like to do something that's cheaper, faster, gives me more control, gives me more content alternatives? And if the answer is yes, then, and if enough people say yes, then I think we have the opportunity to move in that direction. And the town council would like to make a go, no-go decision to start rolling this out sometime later this summer. I think they'd love to do it sometime by the second meeting in August, but as things go, we'll probably go around Labor Day, and it may well be in September. But it's going to be in the next 45 to 90 days. The council will make a go or no-go decision, again, based upon the input we're getting back from the community through these surveys.
Yeah, and if you want to take the survey, you can go to townofbreckenridge.servicezones.net. That's the time we have today. Thank you so much, Gary, for joining us.
Thank you, Haley.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
When we come back, we'll be with our new Chief of Police, Jim Baird.